you've decided that you want locks, now the hard question, what kind? So there are several different types of locks that you can choose from. You have free-forming locks, which is you allowing your hair to do its natural thing. So whatever that is, that you're just gonna allow the hair to mat up and gather up together and intertwine and coil around itself without any manipulation from you. And then you have something that is called semi-freeform, which you don't hear a lot of people talking about, but that is minimal manipulation of your hair. And that means you may have parted it to start it, but you don't do any monthly or daily or whatever type of manipulation to maintain it. So you may twist it or interlock it every 6 months. You just kind of let the roots do whatever it wants to do, but at some point you will do some manipulation of it, and it's going to be minimum in form. Those type of locks can be maintained via palm rolling or interlocking. So you have that type of lock. The next type of lock you have is your traditional locks, which can come in all types of sizes. So you have some that go from small, medium, large, extra large, jumbo, your traditional locks. Traditional locks are started by some sort of parting mechanism. So whether it's a diamond part, a triangle part, a C part, bricklaying method. So there's a couple of different methods that you can use in order to give you the look that you want. I know when I was looking at doing traditional, I was wanting to do the bricklaying method because it gives you the illusion of a fuller head of locks. Because like I said in some of the other videos, my hair is more on the fine, low density side. So the bricklaying method will lay a lock in between each part, which will give you a fuller look. So you have all those different methods in order to install a traditional lock. Then you have to decide what size you want. And like I said, they go from small all the way up to jumbo. And those type of locks are maintained via palm rolling or interlocking or a mixture of both, just depending on how you are feeling. So the next lock type is a micro lock, which I know you'll probably hear a lot about here lately, especially for women. The micro lock is a very, very small size lock that is maintained by interlocking. I have not seen it done or read about it being done in any other research via palm rolling, but that's not to say that somebody has not done it or that it cannot be done. Just 95% of the time or 99% of the time is done via interlocking. And that parting is however you want those parts to be, but obviously they have to be small. So small, like micro braid size small, pencil size small, that type of small for your micro locks. And like I said, most of those are done via interlocking. Then you have brother locks for the men, which are just a bigger version of Sisterlocks, and those are done by that pattern grid that was created by Joanne I think her name is Caldwell, the founder, president, patent of Sisterlocks. Also has what's called brother locks for men. And like I said, those are maintained by interlock using the patented grid and also the special tool in order to install those locks. And then you have Sisterlocks, which is what I am wearing. And they come in a size of micro, which you normally don't see a lot of people with the micro, but they are very small. And then you have small, which is still small, medium, and the largest. This right here is considered a large because my parting is large. So whenever you hear people talk about the size of their lock, it's not necessarily the size of the lock here. It's the size of your lock at your base. So it's the size of your part. Your lock will grow to be the width of your part. So whenever you're installing them yourself or getting them installed by someone else, your size is based on your parting size, not the size of the lock itself. So keep that in mind whenever you're trying to decide or trying to communicate what size lock you want. It's based on your part, not the lock itself. So Sisterlocks are also installed and maintained via interlocking using this special patented tool along with a patented grid. I know a lot of places for Sisterlocks say you should have over 400 Sisterlocks in order to say that you truly have Sisterlocks. Well, it's a lot of things that come into play when it's trying to determine how many locks you have. It's your head size, it's your density of your hair, it's all types of things. So there's no particular number that says, okay, well, if you don't have over 100, you don't have Sisterlocks. That's not true. It's a lot of things, like I said before, that go into play when determining how many locks you will ultimately have. Now, if your grid is done the way that they were taught to do it, and if you went to a certified Sisterlock consultant or practitioner and they're using the special tools, you should have close to 400. But don't let anybody make you feel a certain way if you've already have Sisterlocks installed. If you went to a Sisterlock practitioner or consultant that was on the website, and if she installed or he installed the grid correctly like they're supposed to do based on how they were taught, and you did not come out with 400, it's okay. It's okay. That does not mean you do not have Sisterlocks. That means that there's a lot of other things going on in your hair. Maybe your density is not a lot. Maybe your strands are fine. It's just a lot. So don't let anyone discourage you into making you feel as though you don't have Sisterlocks if that's what you paid for. And like I said, you went to those people who were certified to establish your Sisterlocks. I think any type of lock that you choose to get, whether it's the free-forming locks, or whether you semi-freeform, or whether you do traditional locks, or you do micro locks or Sisterlocks, all locks are beautiful. And whichever one you intended to do, those are the locks that are unique and for you, and you gonna rock them like they need to be rocked. I mean, that's just what happens. For me, I chose Sisterlocks, and how I decided on my locking type or what I wanted to do, because as you know, I looked into all these different types of locks. But I know that I like micro braids, and I know that micro braids look good on me. So I knew I wanted something small. Then I was like, okay, gotta be maintained via interlocking, because I definitely am not interested in waiting a while to wash my hair, and I did not want to go back every so often to have them re-palm roll, because as soon as this natural hair goes out into any humidity, it's like, it's over. So that would have been a waste of money. So interlocking was a method for me. I looked at doing micro locks, but based on my area, there really wasn't anybody who was installing micro locks. So then that made me limited to really doing Sisterlocks, which I love my Sisterlocks now, and now that I have them, I wouldn't do anything different. But you can do micro locks because Sisterlocks are a little bit more expensive. But if you can find someone in your area that can install micro locks for you, and you've seen their work and you researched them and you went to visit them and all those things are great, then by all means you do that. Because like I said, it is a less expensive option for almost the same look of locks. So it's really up to you on what type of lock you get, and I know whatever it is that you choose to get, that you're gonna rock it and you're gonna wear it well. I believe that. So that is it for our what type of lock should I get now that I had locks on my mind. So until next episode, guys, I will see you later. Stay tuned at the end for the rules for the giveaway, because I had to tweak them a little bit. So stay tuned to the end, and I give you the new rules for the giveaway. I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, peace, love, and locks. Bye, guys.